This is part 3 of our Go High Level AI website course, and in this video we are gonna cover the mobile version of this website. Currently it looks like this, not really interesting, actually not even usable. So let's hop into the Go High Level website builder and design the website for mobile as well. First things first, let's click on mobile mode and see what we can do. Let's leave the menu just for a bit and focus our attention on the text. As you can see here on desktop we have the font size at 100 pixels, but for mobile I think 50 max is enough. This looks pretty decent. Let's change this to maybe 20 or even 18. I think that could look better. We have the try demo here, very good. This one maybe we can go at 12. Yeah, that looks decent. Probably this image doesn't really look cool on mobile, so let's try to mess a bit with it. Maybe we can leave it at full center. Let's see how it looks on well, okay, on this it doesn't look nice. Okay, so let's leave it at fill 100% of width, and here I believe we have some padding. Yeah, so we can change the padding on mobile to look something like this, and maybe, yeah, something like this. I think it could look nice, and on desktop we still keep the same layout. Perfect, pretty good. Then we have some custom HTML, which we're gonna see in just a second. Actually, I think, yeah, we can click on this and we can see it. So we have this animation right here, which is in its own section. Then we have this section right here, which I believe we can modify a bit. Let's change the text once again to 50 to match the other text right here. Then this one, I think it was at 18, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 18. Oh, got it. It was because we have this thing right here, the sub headline, and it looks quite ugly if we have the screen size too small. Now let's try to change this. Yeah, perfect. 100 is good enough. Those ones look quite alright, I would say. So I don't think we have to change anything here for now. Here we have some big spacing. I believe again we have some a pricing thing that needs to be adjusted. As before, we need 100 pixels here. Very nice. And this one, let's go at 50 pixels. And this one 18 pixels. Perfect. And then we have our plans right here. And for the plans, I don't think we have to change the text. I mean, they look pretty nice and we need them to be quite visible for mobile users as well. And let's go further. Frequently asked questions. I think we also have something here. Yeah, we have one of these. 50 pixels and 18 pixels here. And this is pretty much it with all the page. Basically, we just have to focus on the menu right now. So let's try to first preview it and then see how we can change the menu. So this is how it looks right now. Pretty good, I would say. We have all the graphics in place. We have everything like this, the cards. Obviously the hover animation doesn't really work on mobile because we don't have hover effects on mobile. But other than that, everything works and looks good. Let me enable the fade in and fade out animation so you get an idea exactly how that one looks on mobile. And this is exactly how it looks. Really cool animation when you scroll past or to a new element, just like this. It also applies to the cards. Pretty nice. And as you can see, all the text elements have delays right? So you don't have all the text play the animation at the same time, right? They're all delayed, and you can only see one card at a time, which is pretty nice, pretty cool. You have the pro plan here, you have the agency plan here, frequently asked questions, right? Everything works out of the box here. Pretty cool, I would say, for a mobile version for this particular website. Now let's focus on the menu, because this is the one that needs the most attention. So as you can see, this is why I disabled the effect in the beginning, because otherwise we couldn't edit anything when you have the effect enabled. So yeah, you have to invalidate the class and then you can work on the website, and then you have to validate the class once again. Anyways, let's focus on the menu. First, I would change the paddings here on the logo, because it looks a bit, you know, too in the middle, and I don't really want that. So maybe 1 pixel, yeah, that would be nice. Here again, 1 pixel, and I think this is all right for now. You can also, you know, delete the logo entirely if you don't need it, but yeah, you can also keep it like this. We need to change the colors, that's for sure, because we have, yeah, let's make it black. Mobile background color, pop-up color black, mobile pop-up color black as well. Yeah, so black, okay, and then we have the text right there. We click, okay, perfect. Now we can see the menu, that's a good thing. And now icon color white. We need it to be white. Actually, I think a better option would be to duplicate this, just like this, select one and disable it for desktop, and the other one disable it for mobile. Now we have two logos on our website, and this one we can just move, if I can, in the same column. Perfect, just like this. And this one actually we can just disable it entirely on mobile, just like that. And now we can select this, go to general and change content alignment to horizontal. And now we have something like this. And menu, can we align the menu, I wonder, to, yeah, to something like this? Let me just, probably because you can't do it on, yeah, you can't do it on mobile because you just have the icon. Okay, no problem. But we destroyed the layout here. Okay, well, in this case, we can do some other things. We can just delete this logo, and then this one, enable it on mobile as well, and this one again, so we don't have any problems. So now we have the same logo and columns as before, but I think we can get away with duplicating the navigation menu. So we can have this on desktop plus the logo, and then duplicate it plus this one once again when we move it here, or not here, here, and this one we make it horizontal. Perfect, just like this. And then the entire column, make it visible only on mobile, and this one make it visible only on desktop, and this one as well. The problem with this approach is that whenever you add a menu item here, you also need to add it here, because you have two different and separate menus. This way you have a much nicer layout on mobile. And now, because the menu is pretty much in the middle, you can add some margin to the left, let's say 60 pixels, yeah, to align it with this button. And this way it looks pretty decent, I would say. And you can also change the size if you would like, just so it looks a bit bigger on mobile, so it's not that hard to miss. And this is how it looks on mobile. And obviously you have the buttons right here. Let's try to preview it and see how it looks and how it functions. So this is how it looked before, and now this is how it looks now. If you click on it, you have the menu here. We need to change the close button color, but other than that, it looks pretty much done. We have the logo, we have the menu, we have the buttons. You can also disable the buttons if you want or if you need. And this is how it looks on desktop, right? You have the old menu with the old layout. But again, if you need to add a menu item here, then you need to add it to the menu here as well. That's the only thing that you need to do if you use this approach with the double menu thing, right? You can also use one menu, but you need a lot more and complex custom code in order to achieve the same layout. But this way, I think it's much simpler and it's really good and functional as well. If I click on it, I can see the close button. So probably you just have to check the class of this close button and then, make sure that you don't use similar custom classes that override, the color of the close button. Other than that, it looks pretty functional, as you can see right here. Now, if you're curious to see part 1 of this Go High Level website course, check out this video.